Here in Miami, Lone Depot Park, we've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies taking on the Miami Marlins. All right, Singy, let's talk about the man on the mound. He has been lights out lately.
You're not kidding, Boog. I mean, look at these stats. He's got hitters guessing on every pitch. I'm excited to see if he can maintain his dominance in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Coming up on the first pitch, and on the mound now, Yuri Perez. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, his batting average against is actually better when he's in a jam. So we'll see if he continues to dance his way out of danger.
Ready to go? Stepping in, Mariano Mosquera. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Drops into the glove, and a quick out, number one. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't slug and get on base, that OPS has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
Adael Amador digging in for the Rockies. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Ooh, Baya.
One ball.
You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. One out, bases empty. Cold strike three on the fastball, and that ran back over the inner half.
Well, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Nothing doing for the Rockies. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Back here in Miami, our starter in this one, Zach Littell. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Out to short, Tovar. Zips it to first. One up, one down. And time now for the Marlins lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. Chop to first. He takes it on his own. And a couple of quick outs.
Batting third, the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
Two outs, base is empty. Lamont Wade Jr., the next up for the Marlins. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Scoreless after one. Back here at Lone Depot Park. And now the center fielder, Brenton Doyle. That's in there. 1-2. adds another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezekiel Tovar. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Yeah, there's no doubt, Boog. Electric stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here if the strikeouts keep coming in the way they are. One thing you have to be aware of, though, is a high strikeout rate might impact the pitch count as the innings roll on.
Here's the left fielder. This one popped up. Castro makes the grab, and that's the inning. Rockies are down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And we're back. Bottom of the second. And now the DH, Connor Norby. Righty delivers. On the ground to third. Sends it across to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Garrett Mitchell, the next up for the Marlins. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. Touches down. That's a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, as hot hitting continues, he's been getting great results lately. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Willie Castro, the next up for the Marlins. The shortstop takes a ball.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Runner takes off. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Mitchell leads off first with 1 away. To first. Might be 2. Goodman toss to second. Return throw to first. Got him. Double play. And that'll do it. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. We head on down to the top of the third. No score. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it looks like he wants to go through the signs again. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. Nabs it, and there's 1 down. And now it's Austin Nola. Nola went deep in his most recent game. And a pitch to Nola. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Top of the third, no score. Good eye right there.
Just missing off the plate there according to the umpire, and out there on the mound Maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
One down, base is empty. Up the middle. Throw to first in time.
Batting out, the first baseman, Hunter.
Next to hit, Hunter Goodman. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Trevino makes the catch. And that is that. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. Still no score. Set for the bottom of the third, and now the catcher comes up to hit. Jose Trevino. Well struck left field. And in one hops the wall. Around first, digging for 2. The relay, not in time. That's a leadoff double.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Graham Pauley getting ready to hit. The 1-1. Ground ball right side. Tosses to first. 1 gone, bottom of the third inning.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Dane Myers, the next to hit. Line drive, base hit. In comes the first run of the game as the Marlins take the lead.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Good extension on that swing. Took the pitch on the outside part of the plate and drove it up the middle. He let it travel just enough.
Back to the top of the order now. Otto Lopez now at the plate. First offering, runner goes. Liner caught at second. Now a throw to first, and he won't get back in time. It's a double play. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league. Next offering is in for a strike.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Got him swinging.
Oh, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Next for Colorado, Adael Amador. Perez ready to fire now. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. The Rockies still looking for their first hit in this one. Pitch
That's
misses
in.
inside. The count now 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run.
Hey.
Boots it.
With 2 outs, you just want to find a way to keep the line moving for the next guy. So an infield single right there does the job. Nicely done, just putting it in play and getting down to first to keep this inning alive. You never know what might come next as a result.
Swing and a ground ball. A sliding stop. And that's a nice play to end the inning. The Rockies strand one. They still trail 1-0. Back here in Miami, bottom of the 4th, and now for the Marlins, Jesus Sanchez. On the ground, right side. Slings to first. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. On the ground. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. No throw, and they come away without an out. Man at first, and next will be the cleanup hitter, Connor Norby. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard.
Couple of singles back to back. Fielder got a piece of it, but the way that thing came off the bat, no surprise at all. He couldn't pick it cleanly. It's a very difficult play, and that swing definitely was deserving of a hit.
And here is Garrett Mitchell. Well struck, right field. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. 1 run across. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
The base runner did a great job of making that a close play at the plate with an excellent slide. Made the catcher work to get out there and put down the tag. The throw was on the money, and that's what made the difference. Big time play to cut down a run.
This is Willie Castro. That one to first. Throws to first in time. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But they push across 1 run, 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We're headed to the 5th. It's the Marlins 2 and the Rockies nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. The 1-1. And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Now the left fielder. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Sanchez makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Well, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
2 down, nobody on, and we're at the top of the 5th. And a swing and a miss, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Nothing doing for the Rockies. They trail things here 2-0. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. This guy, one of the best defensive catchers going. You talk about framing, the ability to block, catch, and throw. He is at the top of the game.
Really good athlete, and many times we talk about, the feet of infielders. This catcher as well, really quick feet. He's able to recognize the pitch, see the trajectory, and get into a spot where he can block those balls and keep them from going to the backstop.
In plenty of time to first, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the fifth. Now the third baseman, Graham Pauley.
Really impressive with the way he frames, the way that he sets it up, because sometimes those pitches are off the plate, but because he sets up and presents it so well, he steals strikes for his pitcher.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And that one almost hit him. That's ripped. Base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. And at the plate for Miami, Dane Myers. That smash towards center. Squeezes it. And there are two down.
The batter, number 6, second baseman,
So the batting order turns over. Otto Lopez, the next up for the Marlins. Pauley leads off first with two down to the inning. That's to third. They take the force out. That is the inning. One left for Miami, but they're on top 2-0. Back here at Lone Depot Park, all set for the top of the sixth. It'll bring up the catcher, Austin Nola. Ball and a strike. And that one fouled off. Nola, Aaron's older brother, was a shortstop at LSU and a guy who's turned into a good big league catcher. Next offering down low and in the dirt. Hit on the ground to the right side. Wade takes it himself. Leadoff man retired in the sixth.
the bat, the first baseman,
Hunter Goodman digs in now. Base is empty, one away, and we're the top half of the sixth. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. And a swing and a miss. That's his 9th strikeout so far.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
At the plate, Mariano Mosquera. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Two outs. And he grounds one to the right side. And it goes just foul. Got him looking. It's a 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Marlins 2 and the Rockies nothing. Now on the bump, Jeff Criswell.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Jesus Sanchez. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of this struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
And up next for Miami, Lamont Wade Jr. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Headed for the plate. He's safe. It's 3-zip.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Connor Norby. Line drive, base hit, coming home. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and it's 4-0. And now, Garrett Mitchell. This splits between April and May there. Nobody out with a pair of runs across in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th.
Nope, that's off the
Double-barreled
plate.
action in the bullpen. Jimmy Herget getting ready to go. Lawrence getting loose as well. Swing and a ball lifted left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And there's 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Willie Castro, the next up for the Marlins. Norby over at first with 1 away. On the ground right side, 4, 6,
That's an out.
3. It's a double play, and that'll do it for the inning. They put 2 on the board on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Marlins 4 and the Rockies nothing. Top of inning number 7, and now Adael Amador. On the ground right side, Lopez on to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Ryan McMahon steps to the plate. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that's a home run into the upper deck. Into the second deck it goes. His 7th home run of the season. And they're on the board. It's 4-1.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. The 1-1 is fouled off.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And down on strikes he goes. And he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11.
Well, just excellent location on that inside fastball. Really locked him up. And as a hitter, it's not typically what you're looking for. You're trying to protect away and then in. So you can be a little bit tardy with 2 strikes. Hard to tell if he was fooled or if he thought it would be called a ball. But either way, that's a really nice pitch.
Next to hit for the Rockies, Ezekiel Tovar. That's a strike. And the count 1-2.
Notice how they're swinging too early or too late. That's a timing problem. They need to guess right on a few of those pitches, and I mean make an educated guess.
Next offering upstairs.
Boog, I'm not sure how he took that right there. I mean, that was an incredible 2-strike pitch.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the top half of inning number 7. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Now batter, the left-hander, Fernandez.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
One ball,
And it really
2
looks like
strikes.
these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Long run, tracks it down. And that'll do it. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-1. Major League Baseball is on the show. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Justin Lawrence.
Well, home runs have been a problem this year. Not doing a great job keeping the ball in the yard so far this season, so we'll see if that factors in.
Welcome back. Taking a look at our game summary.
The catcher, Jose Trevino.
A swing and a soft liner. Puts it away for the out.
Now batter, the third baseman,
So digging in, Graham Pauley. Line to left. And no one can get there. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's the left fielder, Dane Myers. The 1-1. Swings through the sweeper.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's off the mark, and he scores. It's 5-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Now a chance for Otto Lopez. And that's a base hit. And now 2 aboard. To third, tag, got him.
Well, it's always a risk when you're pushing for third like that. A bang-bang play. Had a chance to make it. Maybe a little better slide around the tag, but a nice job by the defense to cut off that runner.
Jesus Sanchez, the next up for the Marlins. Runner on the go. There's a ball.
2 strikes.
Throw there. Safe. Man on second, 2 down. And that's outside. And the count's full.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
In the air, left field, down the line. And that's a foul ball. Lopez on at second with 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball left field on the move to the gap. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single. It's now a 5-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Anthony Bender on to pitch out of the pen here. Hasn't pitched in the last 3 days. One and 2 now. Got it looking. That's a strikeout. And here's the catcher, Austin Nola. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 8th. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Coming out of the bullpen and throwing BBs.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Popped in the air, left field, and he pulls up on it, and that's a hit.
Up next for Colorado, the second baseman,
Mariano Mosquera digging in for the Rockies. And that's fouled off. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. That K is his 3rd of the game. So 1 left for Colorado. They're down here 5-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Jimmy Herget. He last pitched 2 days ago. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Doyle going back. Grabs it right up against the wall.
the batter, number 1, designated hitter, Connor Norby.
Next is the designated hitter, Connor Norby. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Jump throw. Pretty nice play there.
Showed us right there why he's considered one of the best middle infielders in the sport. That's always a tough play going up the middle on the backhand. But what really made this play happen was that quick release, smooth exchange, and that was as smooth as it gets. And it had to be with the wheels going down the line.
Now, Garrett Mitchell on the ground right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. Out number 3. Nothing across here this half. Through 8 full. Marlins 5 and the Rockies 1. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule. Swings and misses. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Headed towards the corner. And that's a foul ball.
Well, he missed a hittable off-speed pitch right there. Not sure exactly with the timing. Sometimes you get a backup breaking ball. You're expecting it to make its move at the end. It never does. And you're tied up.
To first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Looked to me like he got on the side of the ball a little too much right there. Maybe a little too casual as well with the throwing motion. And when you don't stay on top of the ball and really get out front and finish with a good release point, it's very easy to lose control of it to either side.
So a man at first. Here's Ryan McMahon now. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. Sanchez going back on it, onto the track, and he makes the catch. He's 2 outs away. Brenton Doyle digging in for the Rockies. This one high in the air to left center. Myers under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down. So it's their last chance in this one. And the batter will be the shortstop, Ezekiel Tovar. Right side, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
5-1 is how it ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.